There's a hill on the edge of Elmsworth, a small, fog-soaked town where secrets settle like dust and never quite leave. Atop that hill sits an old mansion. Locals call it Wrenwood House, but most just whisper, the house on Sycamore Hill. For decades, the mansion stood abandoned, as though even time had forgotten it. The air around it felt off. The trees grew crooked there, bending away as if something inside repelled life. No one lived there. No one went near, except for one person, Ava Raines. Ava was a writer, broken-hearted and emotionally worn thin. Her mother had died 2 years ago, her fiancé had left last spring, and her agent had stopped calling. She was drowning in grief and self-doubt when the letter arrived. Her great-aunt Eleanor, whom she'd only met once as a child, had passed away and left her everything: land, assets, and the house, Wrenwood House. Ava didn't remember much from that childhood visit, just flickers. A cold hallway, the soft melody of a music box, and a woman humming from a room with a locked door. The idea of escaping the city and returning to a place she barely remembered felt oddly comforting. So she packed her bags and drove to Elmsworth, up the winding road towards Sycamore Hill. When she arrived, the iron gate groaned like it hadn't moved in years. The air was thick, like it held a breath just for her. As she stepped through the threshold, a wave of familiarity washed over her. The kind that shouldn't be there. The house welcomed her. Chapter 2. Whispers in the walls. Despite years of supposed abandonment, the house was eerily intact. Dust clung to the corners, but the furniture was still draped, the floors unscratched. Someone had been caring for it, or something. Ava found a note on the foyer table in precise, perfect handwriting. Don't listen after midnight. Not even if it sounds like me. There was no signature. That night, Ava tried to sleep in the master bedroom. At 12:07 a.m., she heard it, soft footsteps above her. Slow, measured. Then, descending the stairs. Then came the voice. Ava, it whispered, come help me. It sounded like her own voice. She didn't move, didn't breathe. Eventually the voice faded, but sleep didn't come. Chapter 3. The Mirror Room. Over the next few days, Ava explored the house. Each room held strange memories, ones she didn't consciously recall. The air was always cold. Her reflection in mirrors began to hesitate, like it wasn't moving quite right. She found a locked attic door behind a bookshelf. That night, it was open. Inside, she found dust-covered toys, old portraits, and in the center of the room, a wooden crib. Beside it sat an ornate music box, identical to the one from her dreamlike memory. When she touched it, it began to play on its own. The lullaby was soft, familiar. That's when the visions started. A garden at night, a stone fountain, roses black as ink, a woman in white standing in silence, humming. Ava remembered sneaking into the attic as a child. There had been another girl there, one who looked exactly like her, staring at her through the mirror, but she hadn't been a reflection. Chapter 4. The Truth in the Walls. Ava discovered Eleanor's journals hidden behind a loose floorboard. The entries were frantic, increasingly disturbed. They spoke of the other Ava, a mirror child, a twin not born of blood but of grief and glass. Eleanor had trapped her in the attic mirror after Ava's first visit years ago, when the entity had tried to switch places with the real Ava. But Eleanor was gone now, and the mirror was weakening. Chapter 5. The Swap. That night, the music box began to play on its own again. Ava stood in front of the tall mirror in the attic. Her reflection smiled. She didn't. Then, her reflection blinked first. Ava turned to run, but the air grew thick, like she was moving through syrup. The mirror glowed faintly, pulling at her. Her limbs trembled, her voice caught in her throat. The reflection stepped out, and Ava fell in. Chapter 6. Two Avas. The next morning, Ava walked into town. She looked the same. She smiled at the grocer, nodded at the postman, but her eyes didn't blink quite right. At night, she walks the halls of Wrenwood House, humming softly to herself. The mirrors no longer reflect her. And somewhere deep inside the attic mirror, the real Ava screams, but no one can hear her. Except, maybe you. If you ever visit the house on Sycamore Hill, if you ever hear a lullaby at midnight, don't look in the mirror. And whatever you do, don't answer if it sounds like you.